starting tea with me.
That's okay.
Thanks for sharing your journey with us.
Yeah.
Which we know nowadays a lot of kids starting, and I've experienced you have a stepmom in your life. So tell us how your journey started.
Wow, our journey started straight away from day one. I actually knew Taylor. She was 9 when I first started dating her dad, Darren, and so I knew her through church, and so I knew a little bit about their story and their journey, and we started dating. And through that dating process, it was a time where I could ask questions of Darren about his first wife and find out about that relationship. And I was really pleased to know that was a very successful relationship, and that was a relationship that was built around God's word, and it was a relationship built around their love for each other and their love for bringing a family into this world and following in the footsteps of Jesus that way. So that was really exciting for me to find out that story and that journey, and then really through the dating process, my relationship with Taylor didn't change too much, and it was really left up to Darren for him to walk our relationship through with Taylor. When we got married, Taylor was always part of that picture, and when we started talking about marriage and thinking about marriage, she was always part of the conversation that we would have together, and yeah, she was just always there. It was never a surprise. I have this daughter. I always knew from the start that Taylor would be part of my life if I chose and Darren chose for our lives to continue together.
So you got married?
So got married, and Taylor had just turned 10. So we had this beautiful 10-year-old girl coming into teenage years, and so navigating that, which can be a bit daunting for someone who hasn't had kids. So the whole, when you're a mother, it's all that personal development stuff that a young lady goes through that you have been through yourself, and so that I really had to fight insecurities to talk through puberty and to talk through the changes in her body before I'd experienced what a woman of my age would experience with pregnancy and childbirth and raising.
Changing nappy before pads.
Yeah, that's right. So I hadn't changed the nappy. I didn't grow up around little kids, so little kids wasn't part of my life. And so then having a conversation with a young lady about her period and puberty and the changes that go through her body had to be done with sensitivity, but with her dad being part of that conversation as well, which was a little uncomfortable for him, and a little uncomfortable for me, and a little uncomfortable for her, but having the three of us all together, a little uncomfortable, seemed to be the best way to do it. And so we found, that's the best way we're going to do it. And even now, major decisions in Taylor's life, she's 15 now, major decisions in her life involve the three of us. Day-to-day stuff and decisions I take on, but the major decisions really involve the three of us, which is a nice way for a family to begin. It means the rest of our children, major decisions in their life will involve the three of us as well.
Yeah, so now, because you got yourself 3 kids?
Yes, so we've got 4 kids all together now. Darren and I have 3 together, and we have Taylor as well. So we're a family of 6.
Yeah, and how's that all going with, her being first in the family and then bringing 3 other kids in the journey?
But she definitely shows traits of being a first child, and saying that, the first child that we've had together also shows traits of being a first child. And so it's really nice to see the kids get along, and it's really nice to see the kids work together and have those similar traits and similar characteristics. Saying that, my second and third child also have similar traits. biologically they're half brother and sister. They have the same dad and they have different mums. And so there's traits from my side of the family and then traits from his side of the family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I'm sure you're gonna, give so much hope to some people who listen to this journey and say, well, my family can come together. It's not because, different mom and dad, there's no hope in that. So it's very good. So what would you say to encourage a mom who are about to go into this new life,
I would encourage a mum who's about to go into a situation similar to what mine has been, is to overcome their insecurities. Because their insecurities are theirs, it's not necessarily the reflection of the situation. And if you're like me and you choose to surround your kids with people that can speak into their lives, and you choose to surround your family with people that can come alongside you and walk together, then really, for me and in our situation, it doesn't matter if those people are blood relatives or they're next door neighbours or they're people down the street, or in our situation as well, if they happen to be the family of my husband's first wife. So I'm confident that the people I have, family, friends, blood relations, family by association, I'm confident that these people are good quality people that I've surrounded my family with, despite the family name that they come from. So I really want to encourage them to do that, but I also want to encourage women that this is their journey, and in those moments where you're crying out for someone to follow who's been in my situation, that this really is your journey.
Yeah.
And you can do it.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing your journey, and I'm sure you will inspire another woman who's about, to get into this journey and say, wow, if she, doing well and surviving. But it's not surviving, it's just, you make the journey much pleasant. And thank you for that. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jess.